Hey dear diary and oil. So I am frantically running some like errands and getting some things done. I have this ridiculous random pimple that came up like the other day. So I'm just trying to get rid of it, putting some cream on it. Also, the stuff that I use, which is absolutely incredible, is this. It's called Spot On by Synergence. It's this tiny little thing. I used that freckle there. I used that much. And I usually spread it elsewhere in my problem areas as a bit of like a, you know, preventative thing, not just a, defense, you know. So, yeah, I just been to Costco running errands and I was stupidly hungry. So I grabbed 2 plain hot dogs at Costco from the food court on the way out, and I got halfway through the first one and I regretted it. I could have thrown away the second one. I didn't. I ate it. So I'm just hoping it doesn't make me feel ill. Anyway, I wanted to keep this short. I have 2 containers of sparkling water. I know the advertisements say otherwise. The cup may be defiled. The contents are not. It is plain seltzer water, and that is what I'm drinking. So, well, it's my little midday update. Hey, diary. I am exhausted, totally exhausted. So, I realize I have not started my day sipping on electrolytes. I opted for sparkling water. So, right now, I am going to make myself some electrolytes. These packets are amazing. You just peel it open. These are from LMNT. Here's my Starbucks tumbler. Pour it in. Filtered water. Now, I like to make sure this gets a real good blend, because I don't like I like to have consistent electrolytes throughout my water. I do not like having crazy like salty bits and not salty bits. So this is my milk frother actually, and I just stick it in and whisk it up a little. Oh, next, I'm gonna give that a quick clean. Okay, and I'm definitely gonna need more water in here. And then, okay, so handy tip for drinking electrolytes, right? Don't drink it room temperature. Also, for those of you who were probably noticing all of the non-carnivore foods in my freezer, they are not me. I live with someone who eats a non-carnivore diet. So, handy tip. Ice. Uh-oh, I shouldn't have put that in there. Give me a hot second to clean the spoon. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Try again. And there you have it. So, in goes my straw. And then, this is I'm not very good with camera angles. Sorry guys. And then here goes my lid. Now, these are not spill proof, but I usually don't knock these over, surprisingly. There we go. And chilled electrolytes. And that's going to help my energy levels so much. I have yawned, I don't know, like 1,000 times in the past, like, hour. I don't know. So clearly, starting my day off with electrolytes is super helpful for my body. And I know that, and I've known that for at least a year, since last summer. And so I'm just going to make sure that I keep doing that, even when I don't feel like electrolytes. I will make them and I will sip on them in between sips of whatever else I'm drinking. There's my little mid-morning update for you. Good morning, diary, and everyone else. I hope you're having a great start to the day. For me, it's the weekend, it's Saturday, and I had this question pop into my mind. So what does the life of a carnivore look like? Well, actually, the life of a carnivore looks like any other human life, except when it comes to meal times. So as you can see behind me, there is a drinks station, and you might be able to see in those little glass cabinets peeking out at the top that there are some drinks there. They are drinks that I do not drink, but they are there for my guests. The only sugar-laden drink that is there is a ginger beer, like a root beer. It's from Australia. I live in the US, so I figure I have to give people from the US that drink those kind of drinks the best stuff. But everything else in there, I've got, you know, coffee, like cold brew coffee that doesn't have creamers in it. I've got seltzer water, flavored and plain. And so that is just, that's for my guests. So the life of a carnivore, well, as I said, it looks just like any other life. I got up, I've switched my laundry from the washing machine to the dryer. I've opened the blinds. I have a Zoom call in an hour and I need to eat breakfast. I'm gonna make some eggs with butter and salt for breakfast. Yes, I really want a tea with heavy cream, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably have a seltzer water. Actually, I'll have electrolytes because I need to have electrolytes. So I'll do that to start my day. This is the first day in a while that I've woken up without a headache. Part of that reason I've been having headaches so much is because I've been eating sugar and carbs again, because I've been dealing with a whole lot of stress and tension, because I haven't been sleeping well. Like, there's so many different reasons why we can have headaches. I also wasn't having my electrolytes, and it's summer in Northern California, so you know, electrolytes help that whole situation. My neck does still feel tight, but my head's gone. My head's not gone. Maybe it has gone. My headache's gone. Yeah, today's looking like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've got a financial Zoom course starting in an hour. I am then getting a manicure. So straight from that call to the manicure, and then straight from the manicure to help my friend shave her golden doodle. And then I'm taking someone through finances this evening, and so I'll go from there. I should have enough time to have dinner, hopefully. I'm going to be taking a carnivore bar with me when I leave after my call this morning, because I'm gonna have no time to get food and I don't want to spend money. So this is what I'm referring to, the carnivore bar. It is beef and tallow, which is beef fat. I keep mine in the freezer because they're like nice and solid. So I have my box in the refrigerator, and then I put several in the freezer at a time and cycle them through. They are more expensive than what I would like to pay, but considering my snacks are normally 3 different types of candies, which comes up to the same cost or more than the cost of 1 bar, it actually works out the same cost or cheaper for me. So I'm gonna be taking one of those with me. I might actually take 2 because it's a really long time to go without food, and I don't wanna get to the point where my body isn't fed enough carnivore foods that I end up going for something sugary or carby, because I'm trying to avoid doing that. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time, and these diary entries are supposed to be short. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Please like this video and subscribe, and do something kind and jump over to my Instagram, thatcarnivorelife.gram, and you'll just get snippets of my daily life. Also, down in the comments section below the description, you'll see the referral link to get a free sampler box with any order from LMNT. They are the electrolytes I get because there's no nasty junky stuff in them. And you'll also see the referral link to get 10% off at the Carnivore bar. Also, if you sign up for their subscription, you'll get a further 15% off. So that's 25% off. That's every single order. Your subscription you can set to 30, 60, or 90 days. I had one of mine set to 60, but then I had to skip it. And they don't take away your discount. It just delays when your next order is shipped, so when the money next comes out of your account. They have boxes of 6, boxes of 24. I can't remember if they have boxes of 12. You can also get one sampler. So there's some really good options. My favorite is the unsalted kind, because then I can add the amount of salt I want. And in the summer, I prefer to eat them straight from the freezer. In winter, I prefer to eat them straight from the refrigerator or the countertop. So it really depends on the season as to how I like to eat the Carnivore bar, but they are good frozen, they are good fridge cold, and they're good at room temperature. And they can be frozen and refrozen, you know, defrosted, frozen, defrosted, frozen, because it's pemmican. So it's a long shelf life, which means if we're stuck in shelters or without food, like it's like a canned good, it lasts and lasts and lasts. Anyway, you'll see those discount links in the description section below. Bye for now, and I'll fill you in with how I'm going. Also, obviously, you can probably tell, mood-wise, emotion-wise, I'm feeling actually pretty good. So that's amazing. Yay, go me. Happy Saturday. Okay, dear diary. I'm ending it here tonight. I have not finished with my day. I need to dry my freshly washed hair. I went swimming in a lake. And I have a friend coming over for a little bit. Have something to eat and drink. It will be carnivore. Do some laundry, chill out, and then do some devotions. I've already done my evening skincare, and then I'm gonna go to bed. However, I wanted to address a comment on one of my videos. Comment is, gosh, listening to you is making me want to quit carnivore. You make it sound so hard. It's so simple, just eat meat. Yeah, it is freaking simple. Just eat meat. If it comes from an animal, just eat it. It's that freaking simple. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it is. Sorry, that wasn't their comment. That was my comment. Maybe you could tell the passionate level changed. So let me explain something. For those of you who are listening to me and think you're making this sound really hard. Yeah, you know what? When you have a food addiction, when you have an issue with emotional eating, and when you have a tiny little bit of sugar, like a lick, oh, it's all over Red Rover, right? It's downhill from there. You're off the wagon. Like, that's my life, right? That's what I've dealt with for years. And that's a cycle that I'm breaking with choosing to eat carnivore as my way of eating. Now, I've done brilliantly with that for a very long time, and it was very easy. And if you look at some of my previous videos, you'll see that. However, this year's been a really hard year. For those of you who don't realize and haven't looked back on my channel, there are many on my channel who are aware of the fact that I lost a friend this year. I've been betrayed this year. There's a whole lot that's happened this year, a whole lot that I haven't shared and I'm not going to share, but really painful stuff. And I'm still very new to carnivore. Like, I was 7.5 months in, and I fell off the wagon a little bit, and then I got back on the wagon, and then another painful event happened, something I'd never experienced in my life before. A very painful event happened, and I went about 7 weeks of adding non-carnivore things in, and you know what? In those 7 weeks, I put on about 25 pounds. So yeah, right now, carnivore does kind of suck in a way, and it's not that the carnivore sucks. It doesn't. It's the cravings. It's the withdrawals. Okay, so are you gonna tell someone who's trying to quit cocaine, oh, you make this sound so hard, I'm gonna quit quitting cocaine because I'm listening to you? No, how stupid is that? Look, you've got your own issues. I'm not calling you stupid. However, just be a little bit considerate, maybe ask some questions first, because your comment, not encouraging to me. Not at all.
However, it has inspired me to jump on here and address this and encourage anyone who is struggling with cravings, who is struggling with withdrawals, who is finding the transition into carnivore hard. Because yeah, you get the keto flu, you get exhausted, you have the runs to the bathroom, you get headaches, you get body aches, like there's so many different things. But when you make that transition into carnivore and you get through the withdrawals and you're able to get rid of the cravings, oh my gosh, it is amazing and it's so easy and it's so fruitful. Anyway, I had 10 chicken wings. I cooked them in pork fat. They are amazing. They were super crispy. I had them with salt. I went for a swim in a lake with a friend. And now I'm home and I've freshened up and I'm going to chill out for the evening. So thank you all for listening. And if you'd like to post something encouraging in the comments down below, please do. I'd love to hear.